In the boundless expanse of existence, there exists a notion that transcends the limitations of time, space, and comprehension itself, the omnipresence of God. From the vast reaches of the cosmos to the infinitesimal depths of the human soul, this divine presence permeates every facet of reality, indelibly shaping the fabric of existence. In this exploration, we embark on a journey to unravel the mysteries and contemplate the profound implications of God's omnipresence, seeking to understand how it manifests in the world around us and resonates within the depths of our being. Now let's dive into today's topic. We can recall the words of Psalm 139 verses 7, 10. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me, your right hand will hold me fast. Sentiment rings true for millions around the world who find solace, strength, and inspiration in the omnipresence of the concept of omnipresence refers to the idea that God is present everywhere, at all times. It's a notion that transcends geographical boundaries, cultural differences, and individual beliefs. It suggests no matter where we are, what we're doing, or how we're feeling, we are never alone. This divine presence is with us, guiding us, comforting us, and offering us a sense of purpose and direction. Faith in the omnipresence of God can be a powerful motivator. It can encourage us to take risks, to strive for greatness, to love unconditionally, and to serve others selflessly. It's a beacon of hope in times of despair, a source in the face of fear, and a wellspring of resilience in the midst of adversity. One of the greatest examples of this faith-driven motivation is Martin Luther King Jr. himself. His unwavering belief in God's omnipresence fueled his tireless efforts for racial equality. His faith empowered him to stand strong against prejudice, to speak out against injustice, and to dream of a world where are treated with dignity and respect. His achievements are a testament to the transformative power of faith. The omnipresence of God doesn't demand grand gestures or ostentatious displays of devotion. It's about acknowledging that divine presence in and allowing it to guide our thoughts, words, and actions. It's about treating each with kindness, understanding, and empathy. It's about striving to be the best versions of ourselves, not just for our own sake, but for the betterment of our communities and our world. God, for many, is a guiding light, leading them through the darkest nights. Renowned religious scholar Karen Armstrong stated, "Religion is not about accepting 20 impossible propositions before breakfast, but about doing things that change you." The Bible puts it succinctly in James 2:17. "So also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead." Armstrong's words, along with this verse, serve as a powerful reminder that faith, at its core, is an active pursuit, not a passive acceptance of doctrines. Armstrong's perspective on religion is a refreshing departure from the common notion that faith is about unquestioning acceptance of certain beliefs. Instead, she emphasizes the transformative power of faith. The belief in God, according to Armstrong, is more about the changes it brings about in us, the believers. Welcome to our channel. If you're seeking more enlightening content like this, feel free to hit the subscribe button and stay connected with us. It's about how faith shapes our actions, our decisions, and ultimately, our lives. This idea finds resonance in the works of many other religious scholars. For instance, American theologian Reinhold Niebuhr argued that faith is a dynamic and evolving process, not a static state of belief. He believed that our understanding of God evolves as we grow and change, and that this growth is an integral part of our faith journey. Similarly, Swiss theologian Karl Barth viewed faith as a personal encounter with God, one that transforms us from within. He suggested that it's through our faith that we experience God's love and grace, and that this experience brings about profound changes in our lives. These scholars' views highlight the active role of God in personal transformation. They suggest that faith is not just about believing in God, but also about allowing God's love and grace to shape our lives. They argue that faith is a transformative journey, one that changes us in profound and meaningful ways. But what does this transformation look like? How does faith in God change us? According to these scholars, faith can inspire us to be more compassionate, more loving, and more selfless. It can motivate us to strive for justice, to seek peace, and to love our neighbors as ourselves. In short, faith can transform us into better versions of ourselves. As Armstrong suggested, faith is not about blind acceptance but about personal transformation. There is strength in shared stories. Today, we share some powerful testimonies of faith and transformation. Let us with the story of Sarah, a woman who had faced the trials of life with a fierce determination. She was diagnosed with a life-threatening illness. The doctors had almost given up, but she hadn't. Through prayer and her unyielding faith in God, she found the strength to fight. Today she stands tall, a living testament to the power of faith and God's grace. Her life transformed, Sarah now spends her time inspiring others with her story of hope and resilience. Then we have the tale of Thomas, a man who had lost his way. Engulfed in the darkness of addiction, he was on a downward spiral. His life seemed without purpose until he found God. In his darkest hour, he turned to faith, and it was faith that brought him back from the brink. His transformation was no less than miraculous. Today, Thomas is a beacon of hope for those who have lost their way. He tirelessly works to help those battling addiction, offering them a lifeline through faith. Next, let's turn to the story of Maria, a single mother struggling to make ends meet. She was on the verge of eviction with no one to turn to. But Maria had faith. She prayed and trusted God to provide, and provide he did. Through an unexpected turn of events, Maria found a job that not only paid her bills, but also allowed her to provide for her children comfortably. Her faith had brought about a positive change in her life that she never thought possible. And lastly, we have the story of David, a successful businessman who had everything he could ever want, but he felt a void in his life. He realized that material wealth didn't bring him the contentment he sought. It was then that he turned to faith. His journey to find God transformed his life. He found the joy and peace he had been seeking in his faith. Today, he uses his resources to help those less fortunate, living his faith in every action. These stories are as diverse as they are powerful. They speak of people from different walks of life, each facing their unique challenges, yet they all found solace, strength, and transformation in their faith in God. These testimonies highlight how faith can help us overcome obstacles, bring about positive changes, and provide a sense of purpose and direction. Each story is a testament to the transformative power of belief in God. And remember, these are but a few examples of the power of faith. The world is full of such testimonies, each one unique, each one inspiring. When we share these stories, we not only inspire others but also strengthen our own faith. Before we close, let's remember the words from the scripture, Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. These are but a few examples of the power of faith. Each story is a testament to the transformative power of belief in God. We all have our unique stories of faith and transformation. Each one of us is the author of our own novel, filled with chapters of trials, tribulations, triumphs, and moments of divine intervention. These are the stories etched on our hearts, the narratives that give our lives meaning, that shape our understanding of the world, and that deepen our relationship with the divine. Just as we've shared scholarly insights and personal testimonies, it's your turn to share your own experiences. Every story is significant, every experience is unique, every testimony has the power to touch hearts and change lives. Your story might be about a moment of divine guidance, a miraculous healing, or a quiet, gradual transformation. It might be about a time when your faith was tested, or a time when you felt God's love in a profound way. Your testimony is not just your story, it's a testament of God's goodness, a testament of his love, and a testament of his power. And when you share your testimony, you're not just speaking words, you're painting a picture of God's grace, you're offering hope, and you're encouraging faith. Sharing your experiences can create a ripple effect. It can inspire others to seek God, to persevere through trials, to find peace in chaos, to seek wisdom in confusion, and to find strength in weakness. It can foster a deeper sense of community, a stronger bond of fellowship, and a greater understanding of God's work in our lives. As we approach the end of our sharing, let's remind ourselves of the verse from Revelation 12:11. They triumphed over him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. They did not love their lives so much as to shrink from death. So as we journey together in this tapestry of faith, let's not keep our stories to ourselves. Let's share our testimonies, our moments of transformation, our instances of divine intervention. Let's share our journeys, our struggles, our victories. Let's share our faith, our hope, our love. Because you see, when we share our stories, we're not just sharing words, we're sharing a piece of ourselves, sharing a piece of God, And in doing so, we're not just creating a community, we're creating a family rooted in faith, bound by love, and strengthened by the shared experiences of its. Your story could be the beacon of hope someone needs. Don't hesitate to share. As we wrap up, remember the words of Pope Francis: faith is not a light which scatters all our darkness, but a lamp which guides our steps in the night and suffices for the journey. Now let's also recall scripture from Psalm 119, 105 that says, "Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path." Today, we've journeyed through the omnipresence of God, delved into scholarly insights, and heard heartwarming personal testimonies. Each story, each insight echoes the same truth. The power of faith is immeasurable, and the presence of God is constant. We've learned that faith is not just a feeling, an action. It's about stepping into the unknown, guided by the belief that there is a divine plan for us all. Each personal testimony we heard today is a testament to the strength, courage, and resilience that can instill within us. So let's continue to share our stories, spreading the light of faith far and wide. May your faith be your guiding light, and may your stories inspire others on their journey. Until next time, stay blessed and keep the faith.